Welcome, and geez, has it been a minute. For anyone that's new, my name's Matteo Favaro, and I used to make a ton of videos on YouTube like way back in the day, and this was under the name Lunamode or V2 Trickshot. So definitely this is a dead channel, but long story short, yours truly is back, and this is essentially the rebirth. So I wanted to just cover a little bit of where I've been the last few years, what I'm up to now, why I'm starting this channel, and basically just what you can expect from this going forward. So for anybody that's new here, welcome. And for any of those last 3 subscribers that still happen to remember me, welcome back. So let me first give a little bit of context. YouTube was my first love, and basically me and a bunch of my stupid friends, we would make a bunch of silly videos of just us playing video games, and that was something that was one of the most fun experiences of my life. And those videos were terrible, by the way, atrocious. Don't watch them, you'll regret it. And I have to say that it was a real big surprise when I kind of just one day all of a sudden stopped like that. Simply put, I stopped doing YouTube, and I was doing YouTube from like age 9 or 10 to age 15. And basically I just wasn't passionate about it anymore. Even looking back now, that's wild to think about because I was so addicted to video games and, creating videos and that stuff. And if you had asked me what I wanted to do in the future or what I'd be doing in the future, it was always something around making videos or content, social media, stuff like that. And YouTube is always a hobby for me. That's how I looked at it in the past. That's still how I look at it. I just genuinely want to make videos about things that I'm interested in and excited about. And YouTube taught me at such a young age a lot of skills, whether it was creating videos or building like a mini brand or even building like a little team. Simply put, YouTube and that whole ecosystem taught me a lot about how to build things, and it really set that foundation that kind of helped me for the next chapter of my life, which ended up being business and where I'm currently at. So back in high school, you got to realize that I had a big epiphany and I wasn't on the best track. I was constantly getting in trouble, couldn't pay attention, grades were meh, to say the least, and I literally remember sitting there extrapolating out into the future and realizing that, yeah, if I keep doing what I'm doing, I'm not going to be on the best path. And as much as I loved YouTube and what I was doing, and as helpful as it wasn't something that was as appealing to me and sustainable long term. So that's when I kind of started to shift a little bit more towards the business world. And the main person that I guess kind of was the catalyst for that was Ty Lopez and even Alex Becker. And essentially what I did was I was able to kind of take my skills from my YouTube channel and that social media world and help out local businesses with their social media, their online marketing, and even their paid advertising. And over time, I slowly transitioned to helping out more like online-based companies, whether it was an e-commerce brand or a coach or a consultant or some like Z-list celebrity influencer. And that's been a blast. So I've been doing that for the past, 5-6 years now, more or less. And then while I was in university, I started working with Alex Becker at Hyros. And that's where I've been for about the last 3-4 years now. And that has truly been such an incredible experience and journey that I'm thankful for. And Hyros is basically a ad tracking software, or more specifically, it's like a revenue tracking software. And I first started off as a sales rep for Alex's paid ads program. This was the Iron Blueprint. This was basically like his YouTube ads program. And then eventually I kind of shifted over towards the Hyros side of things. But it's been really awesome to work with some really incredible people over there. And if anything, it's been amazing to see how this has grown from a very small, lean team to basically becoming a software that's changed the entire industry. And even recently in December got acquired by Bonsai. And I'm still working with clients on the sides, helping with their media buying and paid ads. And over time, at Hyros, I realized that the online marketing world and the online advertising world can be very shady, and there's a lot of squirrely behavior that goes on. From people who talk a very big game but can't walk the walk, or people who just overpromise but underdeliver, charlatans, people who straight up lie about their results. I'm not going to name names, but I even know people out there who they know that when they take on a client that they're going to lose them after 3 months or something. But they'll still work with that person just to be able to collect the cash flow for a few months, which is completely messed up and backwards in my eyes. And this is really the genesis of where MediaBuyer.com came out of. And this is my business that really our mission is to establish more transparency in the advertising space and ultimately have it so that people who are the most ethical and exceptional are the ones who are the most rewarded, not charlatans. So we're building a fucking movement here. This is what we believe in. This is something that has to be done. And for any of those people that think they can keep getting away with this shady, squirrely behavior, we're coming for you guys. And that takes me to what are we doing with this channel and what can you guys expect going forward? So first thing is, again, I don't want to force these videos or anything. One of the main things that I'm going to be talking about is media buying. And in other words, online advertising and the future of that, what we're doing over there at MediaBuyer.com. And besides that, though, I'm not only going to be limited to paid ads or media buying, you know, whether it's my company or Hyros, paid ads, SaaS, AI, travel, video games, crypto, memes, all that fun stuff. I'm not just going to be limited to one topic here, okay? And that's because, again, I want to be sharing things as I experience them. So I'm also not claiming to be Mr. Expert Media Buying Guru of the world. No, okay? If anything, a reason why I started MediaBuyer.com is so that I could learn selfishly from the best media buyers and marketers on earth. But I'm not an infallible human being. My thoughts and perspectives and viewpoints and learnings, they're going to shape and evolve over time and they're going to change. And if I find a different way of doing something or a better way of looking at something, I'll just share that as well. But that's pretty much it for today, guys. I know this video was very raw and that's done on purpose. I didn't want to add any flashy, crazy effects or any of that crap. Just straight up telling you guys where we've been, what we're doing. And if you enjoyed this, go ahead and subscribe below, leave a like. If you're watching this on Twitter, you can also do the same over there. It's my personal prediction that I would not be surprised if Twitter video eventually takes over YouTube. So if you're watching over on Twitter, give a follow. And this is just like a bit of a test slash an experiment. But I'll be uploading a video at least once a week. So stay tuned for that. And until the next one, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.